Hello, Gearspace. This is Matthew from Norand. I'm here to show you the new version of our mono synth, the Norand Mono. So this although this is a new version, probably a lot of you haven't heard of it. So I'll show it a little bit. We've got two oscillators. It's all analog. The signal pass is all analog. So you've got two oscillators, 1 through 0 frequency modulation from 1 to 2, synchronization, mixing, a filter. It's a state variable filter with a band pass, low pass, and high pass, continuous. Resonance, of course, self-resonance. Then an ADSR envelope and a drive at the output. So what makes mono really special is all the digital features that comes with it. So usually what you expect on a mono synth is some like modulators like LFOs, envelope that you can assign. On mono, every single parameters has its own. So you can select one, let's say the waveform here, and then you can put an envelope to the waveform. So if I take like an empty pattern here, I'm going to delete that and just put some steps. I cannot do the shortcut to randomize because I only have one hand, but that will do. So let's put an envelope to the frequency, for example. So we can quickly get some sort of kick drum going with that. So envelope, X modulation per parameters. The modulator itself goes to audio rate, so we can go a little bit crazy. For example, if I do audio rate modulators on the filters, we can have all sorts of crazy timbre here. It can go really far on this thing. So that's for the sound design part. And now the really deep part, and also one of the big improvement from MK1 for those who knows MK1, all the keyboard are sensitive keys X, Y, and Z. So it can sense, if I enable that, I can do modulation in the Y direction, in the X direction, and in the Z direction, so the aftertouch. The automation side, so every parameter is automatable. So if I press play and then record, I can record an automation on the frequency. And what MK2 allow, so it's all new. It will be released in like a month and a half. We still have a lot of work on the firmware side, but what you will be able to do is record high resolution automation. So usually on hardware synthesizer, your automation are quantized to the step. But with mono, your automation are extremely high resolution. So what you play is what you record. And then with the touch sequencer, so this is all touch as well. So you can see it's sensitive to the pressure, the Y and the X position. So you can morph pattern, but you will be able to edit those automation that you've recorded, sort of like curves in like digital creation tool. So you will be able to move your automation point up and down, left and right, and really go really far away in terms of edition. So the most important part about that is what we wanted to do with MK2 was to give you the power that you get from a DAW, but on an actual hardware synthesizer. So yeah, I think that's about it. There's a lot of new feature to be coming on this new version. Basically, it's a good platform. All those cool features, the 3D sensors on it, will allow for lots of cool creative features in the future. But what we want to focus on is to really help the musician focus on the music and forget about all the complicated digital features. So no display, just making music, having fun with the synth. Thank you so much, Gearspace.